Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Alright, we're going to be looking at another home program, this one, the adapted home program. Alright, so if you've got this one at home, this one is mainly for you. However, I do want to say, if you want to use this video as your exercise for today, you can do, even if you don't have this at home. Alright, so we're going to hone in on the routine 1 of this program. And then we're going to have a look at routine 2 tomorrow. Alright. So, like we did with the last video, I'm just going to go through some bits and pieces for you, starting from the beginning and going through. Alright. So, this program is going to last for approximately 30 to 45 minutes. So you should do it 2-3 times a week with a day's rest in between. But when I say rest, I don't mean completely sit on your backside. You want to be out doing a little bit of light activity, whether it's a walk or in the garden or whatnot. There's never have a day's rest. So, moving swiftly on to the program itself. So, always starting off with a warm-up. So, there's I think five exercises here that you can do for your warm-up. There might be some additional ones that maybe you've done in the gym when you're here that you like to do, a few stretches and stuff. You can add them in by all means. Just make sure that your warm-up is lasting for 10 to 15 minutes. It does say in the program 5 to 10, but it's a bit of a typo. We're going for 10 to 15, okay? So, we'll start off with the first one. So that's upper body twists. So the majority of these, I think all of them actually, you can do sitting down on a chair or standing. It's entirely up to you. I'm going to do them all standing, okay? So first one, upper body twists. So you're standing, feet shoulder width apart, arms across your chest, and you're just going to twist that top half of your body one way, and the other, making sure you pivot up on that back foot as you go around. Alright? So, each of these warm-up exercises will last for 20 to 30 seconds. So you're going to do them one after another, and then repeat the exercise. So you do it 2, maybe 3 times, depending on time. Okay. Next one we're going to do is the chest bicep stretch. So stretching the top half of your body. So when you're doing this, just keep your feet moving, nice and steady there. Hands out in front, taking your arms out to the side, stretching out your chest. You can also do it diagonally to each corner, like that, if you prefer. Alright. Next one, shoulder shrugs, very straightforward. Again, standing feet shoulder width apart, keeping the feet moving, shrugging up to your ears and back down, nice and easy. Okay, you can even do a bit of a front roll with your shoulders or back as well. So everything we're doing now is a nice pulse raiser, nice and light, getting you ready for that main exercise. So don't be doing everything here at 100 miles an hour, just take your time with everything. Another one, seated knee raises. So you can do this standing, you can do it seated. I'll do it seated instead. So make sure you're sitting on the front third of your chair. That's the same with any of the exercises. And you're just lifting your knees nice and high. Have your hands wherever you like on your knees, or you can even march as you do it. Okay. And then we've got front side raises. You can do both, you can do one or the other. So the front raise would be hands down by your side, keeping your feet moving of course. Lift it up to eye level, or you can lift up a little bit higher. Or you can even lift up all the way to the top. Or side raise up to the side. Like that. Alright. So that's your warm up. So like I say, you complete them exercises there for 20 to 30 seconds each, and then do it again. So it should last between 10 to 15 minutes. So, as we go through the exercises, especially coming on to the main part of the exercise, it's important to use the RPE scale to help with your intensity and how you're finding things. So during the warm-up, you want to be anywhere between sort of 9 and 11. So it's fairly light, just getting you up, getting your sort of your heart rate up a little bit. For the main exercise component, so the bit I'm going to show you in a moment, you're going to be aiming for a 12 to 14, sort of somewhat hard level. Okay, most of you will be very familiar with that, but if you're not, that's sort of the area where you're looking at. So that's, you start to feel a little bit warmer, start to feel your breathing come up a little bit, maybe a bit of sweat on the forehead. That's absolutely fine, that's normal, that's what happens with exercise. With the main component, if you're sitting sort of below light, so maybe 9 to 11 for the main part, then you can probably do a little bit more, basically. So you can progress yourself, which we'll talk through later on. If you're scoring it down here, sort of 15 to 18, something like that, then maybe you're pushing yourself a little bit too far. So that would mean just to slow down the exercise or do a little bit less. Okay, so adapted home program. So we're going to look at routine 1, which is here. So I think there's 5 different exercises, okay? So the idea is you focus on one exercise, you do it 3-4 times, okay? And then you move on to the next one. So you'll do a set of about 10 repetitions or 30 seconds, have a rest for 20 to 30 seconds, do it again, rest again, and then you go on to the next exercise. All right? So you're just focusing on one at a time. So the first one is wall press, okay? So that's going to be working on your upper body. So with this one, you need a wall to press on. So hands out in front, okay, about chest height. Take your feet wherever you find comfortable. So the closer you are to the wall, the easier it is. So you're letting yourself go down and back up, nice and easy. Should take a couple of seconds to go in, and a couple of seconds out. The further back you step, the harder it becomes. I'm not going to do it because I've got you in. Right. So once you've done 10 repetitions of that, or 30 seconds, rest, and then repeat it 3 or 4 times. Next one, marching on the spot. Okay? So, with this one, it's really going to get your heart rate up a little bit, alright? So you're bringing them knees nice and high to sort of hip height, okay? You get your arms going as well. So again, 10 repetitions on each side, or 30 seconds of this. It's entirely up to you how quick you want to go. If you feel like you can go a little bit quicker, really get them legs pumping, or if it's easier for you, a little bit slower. And if you need a bit of help with balance, position yourself next to a chair or a countertop or something, help with that. Okay? Next one, sit to stands. Okay, we'll do this every single day. So this one's fairly straightforward. Grab yourself a chair. Again, sit on the front third of the chair, it's important, okay? Hands across your chest if you can, or if you need a bit of help getting yourself up, hands on your knees or hands on the chair to help push you up. So, standing up, sitting back down. Alright. Again, 10 repetitions or 30 seconds, whichever one you fancy. On to the next one. So we've got standing knee raises. So a little bit different to your marching on the spot, because you're going to be holding yourself in that position for a little bit, testing your balance out. So you may need a little bit of a hand for your balance for this one, so I'll be able to hold onto a chair or a countertop, like I've said previously, or you don't have to at all. So you're just lifting your knee up, holding it for a couple of seconds, and then back down. Okay, so you should feel it stretching. Testing that balance a little bit. Alright. Okay, so when you've done 10 on each side of that, on to the next one. But make sure you're checking your RPE scale. Make sure you're hitting the right areas around that somewhat hard level. If you find that you're not quite there yet, then you can maybe up the intensity a little bit. So, the last exercise on this routine is side jacks. Alright, so basically side stepping with the addition of lifting your arms up. So you're going out to the side, lifting them arms, turn it into a full body exercise. Alright, again, sort of 10 repetitions or 30 seconds, entirely up to you, a little bit of a rest, and then repeat that 3 or 4 times. So that's the main exercise component done. So, as you should all know, it's important to finish with a cool down as well. So, in the booklet itself, we haven't actually got a section for cool down. However, what you can use is the warm-up exercises and just do them at half the pace. Okay? Just letting your heart rate come back down, letting yourself sort of recover from the exercise that you've just done. It's also quite a good idea to do a little bit of a light walk around as well for a few minutes on top of that. So with some of the exercises, to up the ante a little bit, you can add a little bit of resistance, whether it be bottles of water like I've got here, or tins of soup, tins of beans or whatever, and use them as a bit of a weight, just to increase that intensity a little bit. Some of the exercises you won't be able to, because you need to hold on for balance and whatnot, but for others, if you can, add them in as well. said, adapted home program that was, alright, 30 to 45 minutes, 2 to 3 times a week with a day's rest in between. I hope this has helped. Have a look later on tomorrow for the next video. Cheers guys.